All right, guys. Four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty here, and it is my distinct pleasure to be sitting and talking to one of my good buddies from back in the day, also known the Big RC, the leader in Detroit Tiger history and saves, my man, Todd Jones. What's up, Jonesy?
Hey
How you
Darren, how
doing,
you
bud?
doing, man? It's great to catch up with you.
Let's talk about culture. Speak about the culture of the city. And as we look, we're in 2021, and all the four sports teams downtown look like they're going in the right direction. But let's focus on the Tigers and focus on the Red Wings. What is the most important part of the culture of your time that you were here that you wish you could share with the younger kids these days?
There's a lot of talent in that locker room, just like there's a lot of talent with the Red Wings. But it just takes some time to understand kind of how things work in each sport. Number one, but then especially in Detroit, because in Detroit the fans come and they support, but everybody keeps up and everybody knows what's going on with the Red Wings or the Tigers. And fans are just kind of watching. They're kind of waiting to see which one of the players they can connect with, whether it's a Darren McCarty that's not afraid to get dirty and not for 1 second going to let anybody hurt the captain, or is it going to be one of the Tigers that's going to make a diving play late in the game, or an outfielder that's going to rob a home run, or Cabrera to come up and get and hit the big home run that's going to help the Tigers win. The fans are always looking for the blue collar guy. It's a different city, it's a different culture, and once the players connect and understand that the fans, they work hard, and they're not gonna just come cheer for somebody that's just going to show up when it's going good. They want somebody that's going to be there all the time. And I think that's what both the cultures with the Tigers and the Red Wings are trying to do. The Pistons as well and the Lions. Darren, when you're able to do what you did 4 times and be a Stanley Cup champion, um, you know, it's a special place to be for sure.
Well, it definitely is a special place, and the one thing is that we both really understand that being, coming from the Illich family, coming from, I always preach culture from the top. One of the great things about winning the cups for us is we got to come out and play baseball players a bunch of times with you guys, myself, Drapes, and Ozzy. And I remember back at Old Tiger Stadium, you had Chris Osgood catching you bullpen session in the bullpen. Do you remember how that went? Because what I remember about it is Ozzy coming back, being an NHL goalie, facing 100-mile-an-hour shots, going, "This is crazy."
Yeah, 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 sure. It was after you guys won, you came and hung out with us, and we were in last place, and we were all just kind of enamored to be around you guys as well. But then Ozzy put on the gear, and I just happened to be throwing, and he's like, "Hey, can I sit back there and try to catch it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it'd be great." So he was throwing it, I was throwing, and he was catching, and as a goalie, you're taught to smother everything, right? He would catch it and then pin it down on the ground. He was doing what he's best at, and that was pinning it up against the thing. But the one thing, Darren, that I want to tell you that you may not know about you guys winning the Stanley Cup championships all those years was there's only one plane in Detroit, right? There is
Right.
there is
There's only
Red
one
Wing
plane
One.
for the Tigers and the Red Wings. There's one Illich plane. Redbird 2 or 3 we're on now,
That's right.
right?
That's right. So when the playoffs start, the Red Wings get the plane. So we had to take the charter on Delta, and we were always hated to give up the plane for that 6 week run to the Stanley Cup Championship. But then when you guys were in the playoffs and in the finals, we would write little notes and leave them all over the plane, and wonder if you guys ever found any of those, wishing you good luck and hoping everything goes good and things like that. But we always regretted having to give up the plane in May and June. But in 2006, when we got a chance to go to the World Series, we got to ride the plane in October.
Well, that goes to the culture that we're talking about.
You
Win
got to
and you get the
share.
plane, right? You know,
That's
like
right.
that's the whole
Hey,
thing.
win and you get the plane. That's exactly right.
So it's a matter of time. I can honestly say 3-4 years, this team will be back. You know, not saying we'll win cups, but you're going to be there being conference champion, battling the Final Four and stuff like that. That's the expectation. What about on the Tigers side? How does it work in baseball? I guess, how long how long does it take for this team with what you see with the people, the managerial, the organization in place to get it right? Is it the same sort of time frame in baseball, or can it happen quicker?
I don't know if it's the same time frame. What the Illiches look for, I've learned, is they look for moving forward, because Mr. Illich had always told us, if you guys were ever to get a chance to get close, I will do what it takes to get the players that we need to put us over the top. And in the Illich's defense, if the club isn't ready to make those strides yet, sinking the kind of money that it takes to put players that are real difference makers on the roster is a big commitment. So the Illiches are like, hey, if you want to win, if you want the plane, go out there and win. So, the initiative has always been on the teams, on the players to make the first move, and then management always follows that moving forward. You just have to find the good mix of veterans that can lead the way, and then young guys that have the ability to absorb what the veterans are trying to say and trying to teach and trying to learn. And you just have to give them an opportunity to go out there and learn and succeed. And some of those growing pains are tough to watch, but you just know in the big picture, if you've got the right people and you got the right players, that the organization is going to move forward, and they want to get stuff done, and they want to have guys there that want to work and want to challenge themselves and want to do things that's difficult to do, which is change culture and turn things around. So hopefully, the Tigers and the Red Wings and the Pistons and the Lions. I mean, if the city does good, everybody does good. So, we all want to see everybody do well in Detroit.
I love it. I love it. All right. This has been the cultural catch up with DMAC and Todd Jones. Jonesy, always great to catch up with you, brother.
Sounds great, man. Hey, just don't ever forget, if you want the plane, you got to win the game.
If you want the plane, you got to win the games. There it is. Todd Jones, TJ, boom, close it out. I like it.